Foam Genie. I wanted to take a minute to discuss something that we've seen a lot more of recently as we're heading up into people's attics to put spray foam in for them. And this is something that's obviously been going on for a while in most of these homes, but a lot of folks aren't aware of it. And that is what may or may not be in your attic living in the insulation that is currently in your ceiling. Most ceilings have what's called blow-in insulation. Some people call it cellulose, as well as, there's some fiberglass too. But more often than not, this is just sitting on top of your ceiling itself. So you get up into the attic and then it's on the floor of the attic. What's happening is that we're getting up there and seeing a lot of rodent evidence. When rodents get into your home, they're going to be doing what rodents do. We're not pest control experts, but we assume that they're in there to try to find somewhere nice to live, somewhere nice and warm, to nest, things like that. We're seeing a lot of evidence in attics of rodents. What we're doing to help with this problem is when we are applying spray foam to your home, we're actually applying that spray foam to the roof deck. So just underneath the wood that's actually on your roof. So all of the stuff that's sitting on your ceiling, the stuff that if you're in the attic, you're trying not to step through, that all can get removed. So once we encapsulate your attic, not only are you getting significant increases in the efficiency of your heating and cooling because you're not seeping out all of this heated and cooled air, but we are able to remove all of that existing insulation for you, whether it be the blown-in type or whether it be the fiberglass. We'll be the ones that will suit up and get all itchy to get that out of there for you. You don't have to do that. But when we remove all of that, we're removing so much nesting material for any kind of critters that may want to get in there. And it's not always, mice or rats. There's other things that can get in there as well, it's basic pests. But we're going to be completely encapsulating your attic. So by doing this, we can also seal up a lot of the vents that you have up there, which may also help with wasps and, other types of flying insects that may want to get in. The whole point is not just encapsulating your home and making it more efficient, although that's huge. We want to help to keep, unwanted guests out of your attic. And so many times we'll go up there and people have no idea. I won't get into details here, what we find up in the attics in some of these places, but nobody wants unwanted guests. So give us a call. Let us hop in the attic for you. We'll suit up, we'll bring our ladders, we'll get up into the attic, look in the crawl space because we can do it to both and we see evidence below as well. But let us get up in there. Let us give you an idea of how much you can save by properly insulating your attic, because when it's just the ceiling, you're not getting an insulated attic. You're having the envelope of the treated air below the ceiling. So we are raising that envelope of treated air up to the attic space. And so you're encapsulating that and you're bringing the enclosed area, the envelope of heated and cooled air all the way from the attic down. And so let us explain how that works in more detail. We can remove all that old insulation that may or may not have unwanted guests in it. Hopefully by removing that, we can also eliminate spaces where they want to go. Because if they don't have a place to nest up there, they're probably going to go somewhere else. Give us a call, have us out. It's a free estimate. We'll come out, spend some time with you, explain it in more detail. We can bring some examples of the types of foam that we use. Really get to the bottom of getting your house not only insulated, but hopefully evicting some unwanted guests. What to expect when you have us out to do an inspection on your current insulation and to give you a quote to upgrade to spray foam. No matter how the process starts, whether it be reaching out to us through email, phone call, some kind of an ad, or just catching us out on the street, the same things kind of all apply. We need to get to your home. As many folks ask us, how much something would cost to do just based off of square footage alone, we can kind of get a rough idea, but we really do need to get eyes on the space that you want to quote on. And so ideally, we'd like to be able to set up a time to come to your home or to your commercial workspace, however it be, to be able to take a look at what you want us to spray. The process starts with us getting to your house. So let's just use the basics, for example, attics and crawl spaces, some of the most common things that we do with existing homeowners. By encapsulating the attic or encapsulating your crawl space, you're bringing what's called the envelope of the controlled air into your main area as well. And so you're really sharing that whole space, and it's creating such a sealed envelope that you're getting much better insulated value. You're going to be saving money on your heating and cooling. But we want to try to do, the attic and the crawl space together if at all possible. So first we need to get into the attic to take a look. So we know a lot of folks have things stored in the attic. Sometimes there's, heating and cooling up there, existing insulation. It's sometimes hard to even get to it. Master bedroom closets, garages have accesses. So it really depends on where it is, but we need to be able to at least get to it, get a ladder to it to get up there. Same thing with the crawl spaces. Those are oftentimes either just outside of the home somewhere, on the sides. I've seen them in actual garages as well. Sometimes you see them in master bedroom closets, or hall closets, there'll be an access panel. But if you can familiarize yourself with where the access is, that's really going to be helpful to us. If you're in a situation where, there's some stuff piled on top of it or blocking it, let us know. We'll see if there's something we can do to help clear a little bit of space for it. But yeah, we do need to get eyes on it. Once we have access to the attic and or crawl space, we will go ahead and gear ourselves up however it needs to be, whether it's, mask, a respirator, something to crawl around in the crawl space in. We'll take care of all of that. And we'll go down there and look. We're going to take some photos. We're going to get a lot of information together to be able to properly get you a bid. We're going to take all the measurements. We're going to discuss that with you when we exit those spaces. Now, we aren't always able to give you that estimate at that exact moment. Sometimes we do need to use some equipment, computer at our office to, take some time to really build properly. We don't want to just throw an estimate together and hope for the best. We want this to be something that's detailed, something that has the pictures on it, something we've discussed with you both at the time after we inspect it, as well as after we send you the estimate, discuss with you then too. This is usually a fairly big investment to anybody, and we want to make sure that we do this right from the start to the finish, not just the spraying, but as well as, the estimate process with it. So we'll gather all that information, get it together, answer any questions you have that we can answer at the time when you're at home, and then we will gather all of it together, and then we'll email you over the quote. And like I said, we'd be happy to discuss that with you at that same time. We look forward to seeing you, and if you need anything else, please just reach out. Have a great day.